Hey everyone, I'm Michelle,
And I'm John.
and this is Modern Family Adventures. We are a big, crazy modern family who wants to chronicle some of our adventures here in Colorado and tell you about our life and what we like to do. We hope you will enjoy it, and you're invited to come with us and be part of our vacations, our family excursions here in Colorado, and maybe let us know some tips and tricks that you guys have for when you're out and about with your big families. Being a big crazy family, it makes logistically a little more complicated than a smaller family would. I met John back in 2009 when I was just coming out of a divorce, and I had two daughters from that marriage. About 3 years later, Jonathan and I started dating and soon got married. So we became a family of four. And then Jonathan and I had our first child together. Her name is Avery, and she's now 6. And 11 months later was followed by her sister Aiden, who's now 5. So we quickly grew from a family of 4 to a family of 6. And then we moved out here to Colorado with the military, and we love it here, and we've been going strong ever since. Our eldest daughter graduated high school and joined the military and met her husband, Nick, our son-in-law. So we then became a family of 7. So about 2 years after they were married, they gave us our first granddaughter. Her name is Audrey. And so boom, we're now 8. My mom recently retired and moved out here to Colorado to be with us. I'm her only child, and I have all of her grandchildren and her great-granddaughter out here. So she joined us. So now we are a family of 9. And we're just living life, and we're just trying to have fun, because if you don't have fun in life, I don't see the point. We work really hard to maintain the life that we have and try to give our kids everything they need and maybe some of what they want. And we just try to enjoy it along the way. We take a big family vacation every year, whether it's a cruise or whether it's going to Walt Disney World or some other adventure that we plan on. And then throughout the year, we also take small excursions here in Colorado and the surrounding states. It's really beautiful out here. There's always something to do. There's always something to see. The mountains out here are amazing. We live in the Pikes Peak Valley right here outside the Rocky Mountains. So there's lots of adventuring here to do just right out in our backyard. What this is going to be about is going to be about us, first of all, organizing this big crazy family into an excursion or an outing. It's going to be about what we do, how we do it, and what we get out of it. My role is mainly to set out the timeline. We get together as a family of 9. We choose what we're going to do in our living room here. And once we figured out what we're going to do, I start setting out the timeline. Are there shows times that we need to be at? Is there dinner reservations we need to be at? All kinds of stuff like that. So logistically, that's what I do. I do the timeline. I make sure everyone stays on schedule, and we're able to fit in all the fun that we want. Jonathan, my husband, has a completely different role, even though he has a lot of input all over the map on what we do. But I'll let him tell you a little bit about what his role is.
So, my biggest part is figuring out how we're going to get all this done. So, everybody always has a fixed income, so we have to figure out with the timeline and everything for when we're going on vacation, how we're going to get all the money lined up. I try to find the best deals and discounts and everything like that. I'm the nerd that puts everything into my iPad for scheduling it out and knowing when we're going to be able to buy, discount gifts and things from outlets, or how we're going to make it work with Black Friday shopping, things like that. So my role is the how we're going to get it all done. And sometimes pinching pennies can lead to some interesting adventures by themselves. And I'm sure you'll see a few of my escapades trying to do that sometimes.
So we just hope you enjoy our chronicles of our big crazy modern family. I hope that you join us on all of our adventures, all of our excursions, and I hope that maybe, you know, can pick up some tips and tricks of your own if you have a larger family, or even if you have a small one, just to make your life easier, because we understand it. We are a big, crazy family, but we still like to have fun. We still like to go and do things and give our kids that sense of travel and give them, you know, the opportunity to see other cultures and see other, you know, other places. I want them to know much about the world that they live in as I can possibly give them, you know. The gift of travel is something that I decided, you know, 24 years ago when I had my first daughter, Alex. I decided I would give her the gift of travel since I came from a very small town and we didn't travel far. And, you know, there was a lot of things that I had to see via television or whatnot. So I really wanted to give my kids more hands-on about seeing the world they live in. So we just hope that you enjoy our videos. Enjoy our vacations. Give us some tips and tricks that you guys may have that we might not know about, because we're always learning. I'm a lifelong student. So until then, we thank you for joining us and we hope you stick around. So bye.